It is so fantastic, Kim, and honestly, so fantastic because this guy right here, Don, is the operations manager for the parade company. You know me, I'm a behind-the-scenes guy. I just thrive understanding how you do what you do every single year. And I don't think the people at home understand that to make all of this happen, you have to transform Woodward in a way that nobody even thinks about. What kind of planning goes into all this?
Well, first, you got to start with all the permitting that's necessary to just allow us to, first thing, we got to shut down Woodward. 3 miles of Woodward Avenue, excuse me, almost 4 miles of Woodward Avenue.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother process in itself. Once we do that, now I go back to Tony and all his magic. Okay, what are we doing? How are we going to do it? Writing the script, doing the lineup and everything.
Yep.
It takes months and months to put this together.
And now, what about, the lines hanging over Woodward and the traffic lights and all the poles? Like, you have to have crews move all this stuff out of your way.
Well, that's the whole thing. I got to compliment MDOT and DDOT,
Okay.
the Department of Transportation, both for the state of Michigan. Because most people don't know, Woodward Avenue is owned by 2 entities.
Right.
Michigan,
We share it.
Yes. And so, again, double process. You still got to do the same
Double
thing.
permits.
You got it. So that's the whole thing. So between Michigan and the city of Detroit, they do a magical job at transforming Woodward Avenue to allow us to bring those big balloons down.
You know, what I like, too, is at the very end of the parade, I like watching. You've got a whole new parade of crews that are ready to put everything back together again. It seems like it happens, kind of block by block. So by the time the parade's done over in Campus Marshes, the front half of the parade has already been put back together.
That is absolutely true. Now, it's funny because we do so much in preparation and put this parade on, but we got to dismantle the parade down at the south end of the whole thing and get rid of everything that's down there. And also, what else is happening today? That wonderful.
Oh, is there a Lions game happening?
Magical Lions game that's happening. And guess what? So this
little
place
traffic
is gonna
congestion.
be just a little bit. So, but they do. Between the contractors that are working on the streets, they try to get the traffic lights and everything back up as fast as they can. So when Santa leaves this area up here, they're literally right behind us putting everything back up.
That's unbelievable. One last thing for you. Every year I see you, and there's always a smile on your face. Is this? I know there's so much stress, but how do you manage to come out here and just let things happen?
Well, a lot has to do with the preparation.
Okay.
It really does. Okay. But once I get to this point, it's like, well, not much more.
It is what it is.
Can do, So it's just like the watching this thing makes the birth of this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's not really the birth, but it's just a combination of so much planning that goes into it.
You got to be so happy and so prideful too.
You know what the biggest thing? Seeing the children that are smiling, seeing these big floats, the balloons. That's what really makes my day. And this is my 39th trip down Woodward Avenue.
39th? All right.
39th.
We got a big year next year then, the Big 4-0.
Yes.
We'll have a surprise party. Just don't tell anybody.
Oh.
All right, Jason, Rhonda, you just like I was saying to Don here, I love logistics. So understanding how all that works, and there are crews at the back end of the parade putting the traffic lights and things back up as it goes down Woodward, just amazing.
It is an incredible, just entire undertaking to pull it all off, and logistics is over my head. I'm like, I don't know how they do it.
I counted 4 or 5 big laughs from Nick. I think he turned the heated pants on.
You think so?
I think he's warmed up and he's raring to go. And so